Welcome to another Let's Play of Final Fantasy III by Rogan and I. In the last one, we met the dashing and extremely rich King of Figaro. Terra, as well as all sorts of other ladies, seem off-put by this man. It might have to do with that jailbait little girl I found in his bedroom. Oh yeah, Kefka also appeared and attempted to burn the castle down. BTW, the castle is buried in the sand. Have fun looking for it. Try not to let the Aranids use their numb attack. Wow, free health recovery is given out like candy in this game. Hornets, and a trio of what appears to be Cousin It with a giant tumor on its head. Wow, even bees in this game like gin. Edgar, dude, you're making the rest of us look bad. The cave is really short and straightforward. There are a couple of paths which lead to some goodies around here. But being the metagaming bastard I am, I'm not taking them yet. It's nice that in order to cross from castle to the town, you've got to go through a giant beehive that's extremely dangerous. It kind of makes me think Edgar doesn't like his subjects very much. Thanks for carrying this combat again, Edgar. The cave monsters aren't too bad for experience points. These arthropods are also filled with gold, which is another plus. The cave is on multi-levels too, which makes it look prettier. Ugh, the only thing worse than larva is gigantic larva. And the only thing worse than giant larva is giant larva that won't let me steal from them. I love how cheap this attack is. There's another chest over here I'm going to pretend to take something from. More hornets. Thank you for the potion, mindless bug. Why exactly are people so worried about the Empire again? Honestly, the mithril pike I gave Edgar is just for decoration. Ugh, those blearies creep me the hell out. They too like the taste of carbonated water. So they're not only creepy, but boring too. Well, Terra's at level 9 now, so I guess this now makes Locke the runt of the litter. Locke, steal. Terra, stare menacingly. Eddie, man the AK-47. Great team effort, fellas. Click, received something. Must resist temptation to open. We're almost through the cave. For some reason, these bugs really like attacking Terra. I'll have her cast Cure to make herself feel more relevant. Maybe I should use some of Ed's other tools just for the sake of variety. This is the exit of the cavern. It looks like the land surrounding South Figaro are pretty lush and fertile. Aside from the occasional rhino mutant, it seems like a better place to live than a desert. Holy crap, things survived the attack! Way to pull your weight, Terra. And nice job catching up to us, Law. Two squirrels, a mutant, and a mechanic. Well, that seems to be quite the ragtag bunch we've got here. Well, the mechanic survived that, though it seems Terra will have none of that shit. And for the first time all game, Edgar uses his weapon. More small animals to kill. If we're not lighting our enemies on fire, we're shooting them up with a howitzer. This forest is a pretty good place to grind. Not that we really need to do much grinding. We're sufficiently leveled to do the next part right now. Although the new equipment, especially the relics, are going to be a little expensive. Terra giving us a reminder on why she's part of the story. Aw, that's cute, honey. Let me show you how it's done. For critters with such huge ears, they're sure easy to sneak up on. Also, this thing gets more powerful the more powerful Edgar gets. I think this will be the last one we do before we head into town. These squirrels have awesome punching skills. Whoa, tonic's more popular than Coca-Cola. Monsters only have one item on them. Terra's proven good at cutting those things down. We've finally made it to South Figaro, a pretty little hamlet in a lush area. It's also got access to the ocean, and the castle isn't located here because... It's good to see our children have such hope for the future. Your king has never been here before. A green cherry cures imp. It's something we don't have to worry about for a while. Once again, I wish that soldier the best of luck. That's a weird thing for a kid to say, not to mention a weird way for the kid to say it. Until he got fired for taking pictures of that guy's kids. Maybe being a dick was why you got fired. Over this way is Duncan's house. Duncan will become a bit more important in the next couple of parts. What can you guys do? You don't even have a giant snail. That's a woman? But then again, I too am married to another man. Geez, out of the way, kid. Up here's the weapon and armor store. There's actually some good stuff here. If you didn't buy tools before, you've got another opportunity here. The Regal Cutlass will help Terra a bit. Locke can take her hand-me-down Mithril Blade. That's quite an attack boost, but then again, auto crossbow. Interesting how Locke can equip the Mithril Blade but not the Regal Cutlass. I guess weight must not be a problem if Locke can equip the heavy shield. Pimpin'. A house coat for Terra. Locke doesn't strike me as a martial artist, but okay. We'll equip ourselves with our new goodies. We'll probably hit up the relic shops later. Fun fact, M-Block is responsible for evading attacks with both magic and physical in this game. It was corrected in the remakes, but it's something you might want to keep in mind. Just let me get to the relic shop first. I'm walking abysmally slow here. That looks awesome. I want to be able to try that too. Unfortunately, sprint shoes only double your walking speed. Thank you, white-winged Ewok. I'll buy a couple of star pendants because poison's a real pain in the ass. Goggles protect from dark, but dark doesn't really have an effect in this game. It's supposed to lower your hit rate, but due to a bug that doesn't happen. So the goggles do nothing. Also, the jewel ring protects from dark, but it actually doesn't. In my off-screen time, I'll probably work up some more money so I can buy a couple more relics. I might buy a couple of pairs of goggles just to make my characters look more steampunkish. This walking speed is much better. Uh-oh, we've got a unique theme song here. God, get out of my way! I see. I'm going to go over there and make sure he gets that message, and that you said it. Especially since we kinda made enemies with them 20 minutes ago. Vargas actually wanted to practice ballet, but his daddy wouldn't have any of that pansy shit. It's okay, I wouldn't want to associate with these people either. You should be used to this by now. So he's a bisexual prostitute? Watch him kill his own mother with a broken lawn chair. It's a tough job, but Shadow bites the bullet and he does it. So keeping him drunk is your job? I know he was kind of a dick to us when we talked to him, but... I think we've done pretty much all of the interesting things in this town, so let's get out of here. And now that I can move faster, this can be accomplished faster. Good to know. What's the point in having it then? You know, if Edgar wanted to, he could order them to take the ship somewhere. Eyedrop cures dark, but I'll mostly be using it for cosmetic reasons. The town's full of useful items if you know where to look, as well as some not so useful items. It's pretty much the only other place of interest. Warpstone instantly warps you out of like a dungeon or something. You know, for a world without magic, there sure are a lot of magical items. Okie doke, now we're gonna be leaving the town. It looks like we've got a little bit more time, so let's investigate something else before continuing. There's a house here that looks suspicious. The septic system's out of order. You can smoke them to get really high. You can drink this to get really high. These china patterns get him really high, too. Wouldn't want to miss that. It's also a house with 3 beds. I guess Duncan didn't like sleeping with his gender-neutral sprite person. Don't mind me, young man, I just like to pee in the well. Well, I guess that's where we've got to head to, and we'll be doing that in the next part. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked it, like, fave, and subscribe. It makes me feel really good to see it. I shall see you all later.